Well, this happened. And it's not the first time. Sometimes Oreo won't come out until Katie breaks out. And, yesterday Katie didn't come out at all. So I was kind of worried if, she was okay. But, she actually broke out today when it was Oreo's turn. So I fed them both their veggies. And they both kind of just climbed in the hay box. So basically, when this happens, normally Oreo's chasing Katie around. They both get under the bed. He's still chasing her around as she's, trying to escape him. She'll never actually let him mate with her. That's the thing I'm okay with, because she's his mother. So if they were to mate, that would cause inbreeding, and their pups will have a lot of health problems, or may not have been born at all. Well, they will be born because they're both guinea piggies, but might have some stillbirths, might have some genetic defects. It's just a lot of things can go wrong when mating two related guinea piggies together. Because Oreo, he isn't neutered yet, and I'm not sure we don't even have the money right now to get him neutered. And then, that's one reason they keep him separated, Also, because Katie doesn't want him chasing her around all the time. Right now, they're just eating in the hay box, the both of them. But usually he'll go up to her, start purring. If he gets close to her butt, she'll snatch her butt away from him. And, try to get away from him. But this is one of those rare moments where they're both sitting together. He's not trying to seduce her. And, both of them are just peacefully eating their hay. But I am not going to leave them alone. I had to stay and watch in case he tries to mate with her. Because, we don't want to end up letting that happen. They end up having more guinea piggies that, we have no money to take care of. And then, the more the guinea piggy babies, they end up having, genetic defects and health problems because of the inbreeding. Because Oreo is her son, so I'm not sure she wants her own son to mate with him. That's probably why she's, getting away from him. Now, she'll go up and touch noses with him and stuff like that. Sniff him and everything. But she won't let him mate with her. So I figure, she's probably just doing that because he's her son. And that's probably, the reason why she won't let him mate with her. Another reason could be, because she's just not interested. But this is the first time I fed them both their veggies, at the same time. Usually, I let Oreo out first, feed him his veggies, leave some in the tunnel, he runs around the room. And, I do the same with Katie afterwards, after I get Oreo back in the cage, back in his side of the cage. But, Katie happened to, break out while I was trying to get Oreo out. And then, eventually Oreo came out, because she came out. But, I was going to go and put the veggies back in the fridge. But I don't want to leave them alone like this because, too risky. And Katie popped up looking at me now because I kind of leaned forward. But it's two guinea piggies eating in a hay box together. I guess they're both more interested in hay than each other. So that's why Oreo isn't, rumbling at her, trying to mate with her. Because at first she kind of hesitated before jumping in the hay box with them. And at first he purred at her, she jumped and snatched her butt away from him. But then they both just started eating hay like now. I started filming, to see what they both do after this. Gosh, my voice sounds robotic. piggy, you like it? If you heard that, that was, one of them chattering. If you listen quietly, you can hear him chattering, in a very low tone. So, whenever I let Katie out, I leave her side of the cage open because her door can go all the way around. Oreos can't do that. I mean, all the way down when I say around. But Katie's, her side door can go all the way down like that. So when I let Oreo out, I had to scoot the divider over like that. Which sometimes results in Katie squeezing through there. But, kind of lost my train of thought there. But, yeah, Oreo. Oh, yeah, now I remember what I was going to say. If you look closely, you can see a little twist tie right there. Yeah, when I leave Katie's door open, Oreo will attempt to break out by, biting and shaking the whole divider, shaking the door. A lot of times that pops open when I'm not looking. Oh, Katie jumped out the hay box. Oh, here we go. Things are back to normal. Well, not really, because right now he isn't chasing her. He just went to his tunnel. But yeah, Oreo breaks out. He starts chasing her while she's out. And I notice because I hear him chattering, a lot whenever she's chasing him. So basically, Oreo's like, come on, just let me mate what you want. And Katie's like, no, get away from me, somebody help. And this is a rare sighting right here. Both of these two are actually eating the veggies that are left in the tunnel. So I just had to film. Because you never see anything like this. Well, with these two. Especially both of them being intact and able to mate and reproduce. Your hay box, yeah. Had to get up and throw something away. But yes, this has never happened before for as long as I had Oreo and Katie. Close up of the meeting. Yeah, this is not normal every day. Normal every day is me letting them out individually. Each guinea piggy at a time. And if Katie breaks out or Oreo breaks out, Oreo will start chasing her. She'll try to escape, run under the bed. Till she eventually comes from under the bed and, I get one of them back in their side of the cage. No. Yep. Oreo just sitting there. It's funny because both of them are eaters. And a lot of times I see Oreo's face in the food bowl. He's sticking his whole face in this food bowl. Or both of them be sticking their faces in their little hay boxes. My mother doesn't understand why I put that in their cage. They say guinea piggies, they have to have hay 24/7. And then, when I let one of them out, the other one's trying to get out and they're, getting anxious because the other guinea piggies jumped in the hay box while they're sitting there still having to wait. So I decided, maybe they should have a hay rack. So I decided to make one. Now these kept falling at first because I had them hanging up with push pins. But, my friend and my mother, they both suggested, why not just having them on the ground? Since Oreo, I mean, and I think, you know what, that's a pretty good idea. Since Oreo, he actually climbs in his, and I saw him sitting up in this while it was hanging up before. Which is why they keep falling down. They keep on pulling them down. So, I used the push pins, and, I pinned them to the wall, sitting on the ground now. You look closer. Now let me check under the bed. Whoop. Everything's back to normal. Well, I better end this video and get these two before, you know what happens. Oreo. Katie. Wait, where are they now? Okay, come on, Katie. Come on, Katie. Usually try to get her from under the bed, So that way, when Oreo follows her, I can grab him, lead her back to her side of the cage. Okay. Katie. Yeah, I'm gonna stop the video right here. I gotta say Katie's butt again.